Hello students. In our previous classes, we discussed the various methods of preparation of haloalkanes. Now, next we discussed the physical properties of haloalkanes. Today we will learn about the various chemical reactions exhibited by these haloalkane compounds. We will study about their chemical properties, their chemical behavior. These class of organic compounds, they are quite reactive. They undergo various types of chemical reactions. And the reason behind their reactivity is the presence of carbon-halogen polar bond in haloalkane molecules. Halogen atom that is directly attached to one carbon atom. That carbon-halogen bond, it is one of the polar bond. And due to polarity of this molecule, generally they undergo various chemical reactions. The various chemical reactions shown by these molecules are nucleophilic substitution reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction, the second reaction is dehydrohallucination. Dehydrohallucination, or this is called also as elimination here. Third is a reaction with metals. These compounds undergo reaction with several metals. And the fourth one is reduction. So these are the major chemical reactions. One by one we will discuss these chemical reactions. First of all, nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is not at all a new chemical reaction for us. In methods of preparation we have done. We know about a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay. This is one of the common chemical reaction, very general chemical reaction shown by these alkyl halide molecules. So first of all, we need to find the reason why exactly they undergo these kind of reactions. Alkyl halide, we are talking about the chemical properties of alkyl halide molecules. With nucleophile, they undergo reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction. This nucleophile, this will substitute this halogen. This is the leading group here. As a result of this chemical reaction, you will get the nucleophilic substituted product and halide ion, that will be the leading group. This is your substrate molecule, this is the nucleophile, this is nucleophilic substituted product, and this is the leading group. These molecules undergo this kind of reaction with several nucleophiles, varieties of nucleophiles. They will react with haloalkane molecules. That means several kind of organic compounds can be prepared from alkyl halide. In terms we can say alkyl halides are the potent synthetic material. From these alkyl halide molecules, you can prepare a number of organic compounds. You can prepare alcohols, you can prepare ethers, thiols, thioethers, amines, higher alkynes. Okay, these are certain examples. Also, some other organic compounds are there which can be prepared from alkyl halides. So it is one of the very general, very common and important chemical reaction exhibited by alkyl halide molecules. Okay. The reason behind their reactivity towards this molecule is the presence of this carbon-halogen bond. This carbon-halogen bond in alkyl halide molecule, halogen atom is directly attached to this carbon. And due to difference in their electronegativity, this halogen, it is more electronegativity. So a partial negative charge will be developed over this halogen atom, and the same quantity of positive charge will be developed over this carbon. Okay. Due to polar nature, a partial positive charge is developed over this carbon. Now this carbon is electrophilic, and that is the target of attack by nucleophiles. Nucleophiles can attack. Nucleophiles are the electron rich species, and this is the electron deficient center. So a number of nucleophile, they can attack this carbon center, okay, and they will substitute this halide ion. This bond will be broken, this halide ion will be substituted by these nucleophiles, then finally you will get this nucleophilic substituted product, okay. Generally this occurs when the nucleophilic power of the incoming nucleophile, that would be more than this leaving group. And as of now, these halide ions are very weak nucleophiles. These are weak nucleophiles. That's why they can easily be substituted by several other nucleophiles. Easily they will undergo these kind of reactions because easily they can be substituted. Or we can say the leaving ability of this halide ion are quite high. Leaving ability, the tendency to leave, okay. So leaving ability of these halide ions is quite high. That's why they can easily be substituted by several nucleophiles. If we compare the relative reactivity of various alkyl halides with the same alkyl group but a different halide ion, if we compare the reactivity of alkyl iodide, alkyl bromide, alkyl chloride, alkyl fluoride, all these are alkyl halides where the halogen atom that differs, okay. If we compare the reactivity of these molecules towards a given nucleophile, then we need to focus on two factors. One is the strength of this halogen carbon bond, because during this reaction this bond is to be broken. So just to compare their reactivity towards such kind of reaction, we need to focus on the relative strength of these bonds first. And second, we need to compare the relative ability to leave. The leaving ability, we need to compare the leaving ability. Leaving ability of iodide, bromide, chloride, fluoride. Such two factors are to be discussed here. In order to get the relative reactivity of all these molecules towards the given nucleophile, we need to focus, we need to emphasize on two factors. One is the relative strength of this carbon halogen bond, and second one is the leaving ability of these halide ions. So first of all, if we compare the bond strength of this carbon halogen bond, then we have learned this iodide, it is largest in size, then bromine, then chlorine and fluorine. If we compare the size of these atoms, the size of iodine is largest. That's why this bond length, that would be largest. That means the bond strength, that would be weakest. Okay, bond strength and bond length inversely related, no? So this bond strength, it is weakest, whereas this bond strength, it is strongest. The order of bond strength is bond strength, order of bond strength. Ri, it is weakest. Next, RBr, it is weaker than RCl, and the bond strength in RCl is weaker than Rf. This is the order of bond strength of this carbon halogen bond. This is the first factor. And second factor, the leaving ability. Leaving ability of this leaving group. Leaving ability. If we compare the leaving ability, this iodide, bromide, chloride, fluoride, then the leaving ability of iodide is highest. Iodide, among these four living groups, iodide is the best living group. Iodide, it has strongest living ability. Then bromide, then chloride, then fluoride. Just remember, weaker the basic strength, higher is the living ability. Weaker the basic strength, higher is the living ability. If we compare the basic strength, relative basic strength of these four ions, then iodide ion is the weakest base. What have I told? Weaker the basic strength, higher the living ability. This is the weakest base. That's why its living ability will be highest. Easily it will leave. When the nucleophile will attack the carbon center, this will leave easily. Among iodide, bromide, chloride and fluoride, the leaving ability of iodide is highest. Now easily we can compare the relative reactivity of these four molecules towards a given nucleophile. First of all, we need to focus on their bond strength. Weaker the bond, easier would be its cleavage. Which bond is weakest? Ri, that means this bond will be broken very easily when the nucleophile will attack this substrate site. As compared to this RBr, RCl or RF bond, Ri bond will be cleaved easily. This is the first reason why exactly this molecule will be more reactive. And second one is the leaving ability of iodide is highest. When nucleophile will approach this center, this bond will be broken. And this group, this iodide ion, that will leave. Its leaving ability is quite high. So these two factors, when these two factors be taken combinedly, alkyl iodide molecule that is most reactive, next RBr, next RCl, then RF. In RF, this bond strength is quite high. This is quite strong bond. And the leaving ability of fluoride is least. Due to these two reasons, these molecules generally very less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. So basically under this nucleophilic substitution reaction, we will deal with Ri, RBr or RCl because these molecules are quite reactive. And if we compare the relative reactivity of these three molecules, Ri is highest, its reactivity is highest. Okay, these are the reasons. So next we will find examples. Okay, we will take various nucleophiles and we will study about their reactions with alkyl halide, and as a result of that nucleophilic substitution reaction, the products which are to be formed. Okay, so the first reaction is, first example is a replacement by hydroxyl OH group. Okay, the general chemical reaction is substrate was Rx. This is your nucleophile. As a result of the nucleophilic substitution reaction, we will get the nucleophilic substituted product and the leading group. So here we are considering the chemical reaction where the nucleophile is OH minus ion. In the place of nucleophile, OH minus ion is there. Okay. So this would be alkyl halide if, and when OH minus can be considered as the nucleophile. Tell me, as a result of their chemical reaction, what would be your product? This OH minus, it will substitute this halocene you will get ROH plus X minus. So what is the product here? Alcohol. Alcohol. When we will consider the nucleophilic substitution reaction where the nucleophile is hydroxide ion, then as nucleophilic substituted product we will get alcohol. Alcohol. We can convert alkyl halides into alcohol. Listen student. In method of preparation, when we were preparing alkyl halides, the first method that was involving the participation of alcohols. Alcohol was the starting material. From alcohol, by using halogen acid, by using the halides of phosphorus, by using thionyl chloride, we prepared alkyl halide. Alkyl halide. We were considering the preparation of alkyl halide from alcohols. But today, the reverse reaction is to be studied. Here we are getting alcohols from alkyl halide. Okay. So, in order to get this hydroxide ion as nucleophile, as a reagent, we need to take aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, or we can take moist silver oxide. Moist silver oxide. These are the various chemical reagents. When alkyl halides they be treated with aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide or moist silver oxide, then we will get the corresponding alcohol. There is no change in the number of carbon atoms. Simply we need to remove this halogen and in its place we need to put the OH group. If this is CS3Cl, then we will get CS3OH. If this is C2H5Br, then we will get C2H5OH. So there is no confusion to get the product. Just remove this halogen and in the place of halogen just put OH. Simply you need to remember the reagent. That is important. For example, CS3Cl, when it be taken, this is your methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. When methyl chloride will be treated with sodium hydroxide aqueous solution, as a result of the reaction, we will get CS3OH. Nucleophile is the OH minus ion. This OH minus, it will substitute this chloride and we will get CS3OH plus. The leaving group here is Cl minus. So what is the product? Methyl alcohol or methanol. This is methyl alcohol or methanol. Similarly, CS3CS2Br, ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide. When it be treated with aqueous solution of KOH, then we will get the corresponding alcohol. In the place of Br, simply we need to put what? OH. We need not to change the number of carbon here. CS3, CS2, OH plus. The leaving group is Br minus. Remember, from NaOH, we are getting OH minus. OH minus, it will substitute the Cl. So here the leaving group is Cl minus. This Cl minus, that will combine with Na plus. We can write here as NaCl. This is your byproduct. Okay, NaCl. Generally in solution, they will exist as Na plus and Cl minus, but we can write here as NaCl. Here also we need to write the byproduct as KBr. This OH minus, it will substitute this Br minus such that this alcohol is getting formed, and this K plus Br minus, they will give rise to what? KBr. KBr. So these are the products. Listen students, in these chemical reactions, if we take the primary alkyl halides, then the corresponding alcohols can be obtained easily. If we take secondary substrate molecules, secondary alkyl halide molecules, Along with the corresponding alcohol, we will get little amount of alkenes. Alkenes. The formation of alkene is due to the competitive elimination reaction. Just remember it. Along with the nucleophilic substitution reaction, side by side the elimination reaction occurs. Both the reaction occurs parallelly. And if we take tertiary alkyl halide, then exclusively, predominantly, elimination reaction will occur where alkene would be the product. We cannot get prominent amount of our desired product, alcohol. Maximum amount of alkenes will be formed. That is simply due to the elimination reaction, which favors for tertiary substrate molecules, tertiary alkyl halides. Okay. So whenever we need to convert alkyl halide into alcohol, just remember your reagent would be sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide in aqueous medium, or you can use moist silver oxide if this is alkyl halide molecule. For example, CS3, CS2, CS2I and propyl iodide. When it be treated with moist silver oxide, Ag2O, moist silver oxide, in the presence of moisture silver oxide, that will form silver hydroxide, and the reaction will be same as in case of sodium. The silver hydroxide then will provide OH minus ion, and it will substitute this iodide such that we will get CS3, CS2, CS2OH plus AgI. This would be the byproduct. So our reacting molecule was N-propyl iodide, and as product we are getting what? The corresponding alcohol, that is N-propyl alcohol. So in this way we can convert what? Alkyl halides into alcohol. Alkyl halide into alcohol. Next we will find another example where the nucleophile would be alkoxide ion. The second example is the replacement by alkoxy group. Wow. This hydrogen and oxygen, this is hydroxy. In the place of hydrogen, when alkyl group be considered, this is alkoxy. So when the halide ion that was substituted by hydroxide, our product was alcohol. This was the reaction. Rx plus OH minus, we will get ROH plus X minus. Okay. Similarly, when alkyl halide it be treated with any species which can form this alkoxide ion, OR minus alkoxide, then tell me what will be our product here. ROR, this OR group, it will substitute this halide ion, X minus, this is your leaving group, and this is the nucleophilic substituted product. What is this product? Ether. As nucleophilic substituted product, we are getting ether. Here alcohol was the product, here ether. So we can prepare alcohol from alkyl halide. We can prepare ether from alkyl halide. Next, we need to think about the reagent which can form this alkoxide ions. Like hydroxides, they could be obtained from the aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, or moist silver oxide. They were the reagent in order to generate OH minus ion. Okay. Here the reagents are sodium alkoxides, potassium alkoxides, or even you can take dry silver oxide in order to prepare ether from alkyl halide. What are the various reagents? I told sodium alkoxide. Sodium alkoxide. Formula is NaOR. Sodium alkoxide. Or potassium alkoxide. KOR. The sodium alkoxide or potassium alkoxide, they can be generated by treating alcohol with the sodium or potassium metal respectively. When alcohol be treated with sodium metal, this is your alcohol molecule. When it be treated with sodium metal, we will get RONA plus hydrogen gas will be liberated. This is sodium alkoxide. Similarly, in the place of sodium, if potassium be taken, then we will get potassium alkoxide. Or alcohol may be treated with sodium hydride or potassium hydride, NaH, in order to get the corresponding alkoxide, RONA plus hydrogen. Either we can treat the sodium metal or sodium hydride with alcohol in order to prepare sodium alkoxide. The sodium alkoxide, these are the reagent. Sodium alkoxide or potassium alkoxide, they would be the reagent here. In order to obtain this alkoxide ion or alkoxy group, this would be the reagent. So when alkyl halide be taken, RX plus NaOR, as a result of nucleophilic substitution reaction, we will get ROR. This OR, this is from the sodium alkoxide, OR. Okay, this R is from alkyl halide, another R that is from alkoxide, plus what will be the byproduct? Na plus and this X minus, they will give rise to NaX. Similarly, when RX alkyl halide, it be treated with potassium alkoxide, as a result of their reaction, you will get ROR plus KX. KX is the byproduct here. Okay, so these are the ethers. So, for example, if I take CS3Cl plus NaOCS3, this is methyl chloride. This is sodium methoxide, sodium alkoxide. Here the alkyl group is methyl. So this is sodium methoxide. As a result of their chemical reaction, what you will get? This is alkyl group from this alkyl halide, and this is your alkoxy group, methoxy group. That will act as the nucleophile. Then you will get CS3OCS3 plus what? Na plus and Cl minus, they will give rise to what? NaCl. So in this way we are getting what? Dimethyl ether. This is the product. And this reaction is known as Williamson's ether synthesis. Okay. What is Williamson's ether synthesis? When alkyl halide be treated with sodium alkoxide or potassium alkoxide, as a result of their nucleophilic substitution reaction, we will get ether. It is one of the method of preparation of ether. We can prepare ether by this method when we will discuss about ether in our next classes, when we will deal with the ether chapter. Again, we will use the same reaction, because in this method we can prepare ether. The starting material is alkyl halide. Okay. So these are the reagents: sodium alkoxide, potassium alkoxide, Also, I told you dry silver oxide can be taken. This is alkyl halide RX. When it be heated with a dry silver oxide Az2O, here exactly two molecules of the alkyl halide participate. These alkyl halide, they will undergo the reaction with silver oxide, and when this mixture be heated, you will get ROR. Two alkyl halide, they are participating. From two alkyl halides, they are getting two alkyl group, and they will generate this ether ROR plus. What will be the side product? Here two Az ions are there. They will combine with two halide ions, so you will get two AgX. Okay. Or we can understand this reaction as like this: two alkyl halide. These are the two alkyl halide molecules. This is your silver oxide. When this mixture be heated, this Az, they will combine with these halide ions, and here we will get the product ROR plus 2 AgX. So this is also a method to obtain ether from alkyl halide. Okay. So basically, two examples of nucleophilic substitution reactions we discussed today. One is replacement by hydroxyl group. Here the nucleophile was hydroxide ion. As a result of the reaction, we will get the product alcohol. And in the second example, we found replacement by alkoxy. Here the alkoxide ion was the nucleophile. And as a result of this reaction, we will get ether. We can prepare alcohol from alkyl halide. We can prepare ether from alkyl halide. Okay.